Minding a maze, but I mapped it in braille. Feeling my fate while I'm raising the scale. Weight of the world, but I weight up the world. Bag it in grams, not a balance for sale. March with the calm of a monk in a ride. Silence the sirens, I iron the bias. Iron on waist, iron and will. Pressing the issue, I steam through the violence. Street prophet preach with a piece in the pulpit. Sermon in German, determined to pull it. Bulletproof scripture, the truth and the trigger. I fire off lines, but my lines make them bullet. Coded and coded in a government server. Encrypted my pain, they can't touch what I nurture. Networking, working the network. Cross on my back, but I carry the server. Beast in the mirror, I feared it, then tame it. Beast in the street, but the priest entertained it. Keys on my chain, but the piece still stainless. Aim at the fame, but they ain't staying stainless. Intellectual rebel, I level the metal. Devils a bezel, I ice out the schedule. Timepiece ticking, but time must be settled. Round scheme ripple, tsunami of syllables. Combat the trauma with commas and comma. Armor is honor, I harvest the horror. Corner to corner, foreigner or borderline model with corporate endorsements. Stand in the fire like wired is live. Current events got me charged to survive. Plug in the struggle, I juggle the job. Hustle electric, I spark and I drive. They want me loud, I maneuver in stealth. Wealth ain't money, it's mastery itself. Shelf full of trophies, can't box what I built. I broke every prison disguise as some help. Gun in the holster, ghost in the culture. Most of these soldiers just post to the posters. Boulder through oceans and oceans, they sold us awoken and smoking. I'm chosen and focused. Vision, panic will manage. Planets, heavy standards, damage, advantages. Savage with 7 advantages. Language of canvas, I vanish and granite. Brick by the brick, but I break off the block. Rocking my watch and I rock what I watch. Clocking the ops while I clock out the clock. Time doing time, but I'm serving the watch.
Sacred geometry, surveillance, the block triple. Sacred geometry, folded in paper, folding the paper. Origami, the caper, cap on the label, but cap in the chamber. I label the capers and name it the fakers.
Flow like Khalifa, but lethal like Carter. Martian vocabulary, sharpen the harbor. Harbor to harbor is harbor and harbor. Anchor to anger, I sail through the slaughter. Crown fit dinner, beginner to winner. Dinner with sinners, I enter the winner. Code is a code that was wrote by a killer. Flow so dope and he quotes from a dealer. Dealer in hope, but I deal in a hopeless. Scope on the future, I focus the focus. Lotus position, I pivot to potion. Ocean in motion, devotion, explosive. Metaphor, medical, surgical, schedule. Pedal to metal, the rebel, respectable. Temple to temple, my mental vessel. Kettle on pressure, I settle it, settle. Settle the debt, but I settle the score. Score on the board, but I boarded the door. Door to the Lord, but I Lord over Lord. Sword in the word, but the word is a sword. Street meets woke, soldier. Boot on the ground, but my root in the soil. Royalty, loyalty, sports from the toil. All in the coil, I'm slicking the soil. Spoil the planet, they boil in turmoil. Hunger, a rumor, I starve it to heart. Art of the hustle, I muscle the heart. Heart of a lion, the lion depart. Part of the problem, I part of Red Sea in the dark. Trigger, discipline trigger. Figure the figures, I bigger the bigger. Niggas want beat, but I'm vegan with vengeance. Plenty's of war in the garden of sinners. Smoking my origin over my motor. Motorcade floating, I shoulder the boulder. Coated in shoulders and polar exposure. Close to the polar exposure. Close to the closure, composure of soldiers. Legacy laying ledges and letters. Better than better, vendettas. Pressure apply, but our president sweaters. Weather the weather, I sever the tether. Final blow. Minding a million on mine. Grinding alignment, assignment divine. Signed by the struggle, I double the sign. Line at the line, redefine the design. I'm Wayne with a brain full of Kendrick and Marshall. Spark full of ganja, Ivana and Arsenal. Street with a doctorate, dark car smoke, but I woke up with still in my car door. No hook, just smoking a sword.